Clients are common to both costing types within TallyPro. The commercial costing type shown here uses job numbers, but each job is referenced to a client, whereby jobs for one client can be grouped together. The client's view can be launched from the client's navigation pane. The client's view grid shows all clients in name order. The grid can be used by sorting the data by clicking on the column headers, using the filter bar to enter characters that filter the data, using the filter bar advanced find and search facilities. The toolbar options include an export of the displayed grid to an Excel spreadsheet, printing to a selected printer, or just a refresh of the data. The toolbar options can also be used to delete a client, but only if no jobs exist for that client, or to add a new client. We will now add a new client. Each client must have a unique code. This can be an abbreviation of their name, or combined with another coding structure, for example, the company's accounting system. Each client can be categorized and allocated to a partner or director and manager. This can be useful for analysis purposes in the future. The new client can be saved and another new one created, but if we just save and close, the new client will appear on the client's view grid. If we now select the new client by clicking on the grid row and then right-click the mouse, we can see the options available. We will click View Details and the client data screen will be represented, but this time with 2 additional tabs at the foot of the page. We can now edit the data for the client. We can then view the contacts for the client and add a new contact if required. Note the same Add and New is available here. We can then view all the actions for the client. Actions can include any information or notes that you wish to store, including, for example, credit control data. Here we will add a future action to contact the client, and by clicking Add To-Do List option, this will appear in our scheduled tasks accessible from the user's home page. Finally, we will save the client's data and close the page. The data screen for a client can also be launched by double-clicking on the client grid row. Another option on the toolbar is the Move to Next Client and Move to Previous Client options. These will work on any of the data tabs and is useful for scanning data on a set of filtered clients. The Client Categories view can also be launched from the client's navigation pane. Categories are useful for analysis and reporting purposes. The toolbar gives the Add New and Delete options, as well as data refresh, reporting and export. To view the details of a category, simply double-click on the data row and the view page will be loaded. We will edit the data and then click Save and Close. Note, client reports are covered in the Report section of this demonstration.